We have been witnessing the preparation of a huge move for the Iraqi financial system come the end of the year. I do not want anyone to think that everything will go so smoothly. Iraq has already told us there will be some bumps, but as the international community comes to support the dinar more and more, things will then quickly recover. This week we'll witness the ratification of the results of the Kurdistan parliament elections. More news for the HCL. I was always told once the official announcement that HCL has passed has occurred, we were within days of the RV. That is why we keep watching it. What Sudani is doing for Iraqi citizens, it's going to benefit the whole freaking world. Iraqi government to Baghdad today, we must adapt to the new political situation in the United States. Question: how long will we have to make appointments after the RV? Marks: I heard 30 days. But some contacts believe it will be more like 90 days. The 2024 budget, we haven't seen that yet. Why haven't we seen it? We haven't seen it yet because they're hiding that until the last minute. Remember this, going from 1310 or 1320 exchange rate and changing it to a massive degree needs secrecy to some large degree all the way through the process. But they still have to educate their citizens, they still have to indicate what are they doing and how are they going to do it and why. 2024 budget exposure is what to me is the key. It's that Rosetta Stone. The central bank moves its secret vaults to its new building. Clarification of the truth of the claim: the vaults are not a secret. What is inside of them is. Iraq faces 2025 fiscal squeeze, as declining oil prices put immense pressure on the nation's budget, which has been heavily dependent on oil revenues for decades. The International Monetary Fund has recently issued a stark warning to Iraq, cautioning the government's 2025 budget projections may be overly optimistic, leaving the country vulnerable if oil prices continue to slide. The Iraqi government has budgeted for crude oil prices to remain stable around $85 per barrel, but the global market has seen a recent dip, with prices hovering closer to $70 per barrel. Without a substantial increase in non-oil revenue, the country may face a fiscal squeeze in 2025. We are definitely going to have a good Christmas. Just letting you know that I'm now under NDA. I cannot talk right now, so I cannot hurt the process. We are now definitely close. The central bank moves its secret vaults to its new building. Clarification of the truth of the claim. Quote: the information that talked about transferring secret safes and vaults that were underground in the old Central Bank of Iraq building on Rashid Street to the new building on Abu Noor Street during the population census curfew is absolutely incorrect. Moving anything to the new building is a normal matter and there is no secrecy in it, and everything is being done under the supervision of the relevant authorities, whether security or otherwise. The central bank moves its secret vaults to its new building. Clarification of the truth of the claim: there is a lot of information about the dinar being worth more. There's a lot of news outlets, even on the TV when it comes to Iraqi news, Channel 1 and Channel 3, speaking about how worthless the dinar is and how its purchasing power needs to change for the country to develop and to go in the right direction. There is a lot of pressure educating the people. Economist on television is explaining about how a revaluation works. They're giving us examples of other countries and after that how the currency is linked or pegged to a basket of other currencies. Wow, it's being told to us constantly now, every day. The planning of the revaluation, they say, is done, and now apparently this currency is going to be linked or pegged to a basket of other currencies. Frank, if they tell you it's going to be pegged to a basket of other currencies, it means we have a new exchange rate, because that's the only reason the other currencies in the basket will play along with it. They also want to fluctuate, bounce up and down, with the value of your currency that is about to go insane. Member of Parliament Ibtisam al-Hilali announced today, Monday, that about 200 signatures have been collected in the House of Representatives demanding the withdrawal of American forces from Iraq. Al-Hilali said in a statement to Al-Maluma agency that the Council of Representatives collected 200 signatures from members of the Council of Representatives demanding the departure of American forces from Iraq, and the Council sent a copy of the signatures of the Council of Representatives to the central government, but it did not take any action in this file. Al-Hilali added, the House of Representatives called on the central government to take a decision obligating the American administration to withdraw its forces from Iraq and to call for an emergency session to vote on a decision to evacuate all American military bases after the security forces are ready and no longer need the presence of foreign combat forces inside their bases in Iraq.